Hi, good morning. Can you see my screen? Can you hear me? Can you see my screen? Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, madam. We are watching.
Hello.
Yeah, we can hear.
So what was the last topic I discussed?
Document type and number range.
Document type and number range, right?
Yes.
Yes. So now I'm going to discuss about field status variant. Okay. So now I'm going to discuss about field status variant. So what is field status variant? So field status before that, what is fields? So we know what is fields. Fields means where we can enter the data. Text is one field, right? Profit center is one field, right? So amount is one field, right? So at the time of when the end user posts day-to-day activities, he will get the fields to enter. So total he will get for debit 70 fields he will get, and credit he will get 70 fields. Total how many fields he will get? 140 fields. So the length of the screen is very big. So if the length of screen is very big, so he has to keep on cross the screens, right? Some of the fields are not required for him. Some of the fields are not required. So some of the fields he required. So that is the reason what we need to. So we have field status variant. Okay. What is first fields? Fields we know that text is one field, profit center is one field, amount is one field. There we have to enter the data. So like that, 70 fields we have for debit, credit we have 70 fields. Okay, so but 140 fields, okay, in screen means, so the length of the screen is very high. That is the reason by using this field status variant, we can able to control those fields. Okay, so how we can control those fields? Some of them I can make as a suppress. If I keep that field suppressed, the end user will not get those fields in his screen. Some of them I can maintain as optional. Optional means he may enter the value, he may not enter the value. So, but still system will allow him to save the data. Required means if I keep the field as a required, it will come with the tick mark. Okay, so that the end user has to enter the field. Otherwise, it will not allow him to save the data. So, by using this field status variant, whatever it doesn't required, I can make them as a suppress. What is are optional, I can make it as optional. Required, I can keep, so that I can able to reduce the length of the screen. That is about field status variant. But here, okay, I told fields, and again, what is fields is we know. What is field status variant? By using the field status variant, I can able to control the fields as a suppressed, required, optional. Again, what is this field status group? Okay, what is field status group? Okay, field selection is not same for all the GL accounts. Suppose now the end user enter the purchase GL account. When he enter the purchase GL account, when he is trying to post any data to purchase or sales GL account, For that sales and purchase GL account, quantity field is required. Right. But whereas that quantity field is not required for him when he is posting any data to equity share capital. Right. So the field selection is different to GL to GL. Some fields is required for some GL, some fields not required for some of them. So, okay, you can think, okay, say, take the sales GL account, you can keep the quantity field as a surplus and take the equity share capital GL. There you can keep the quantity field as a surplus. Do you think this is possible? Taking one by one GL account, controlling the fields for n number of GLs. You may have, see, if I have 10 GLs, okay, I can maintain taking one by one and I can maintain the fields. In the live environment, we have thousands GLs, right? So it is very difficult. For this purpose, we have field status groups. By using the field status group, I can control the fields for number of GLs easily. Some of them I am showing here. Suppose Z05. First, I will take Z05. There I keep the text field profit center value date as required. When I am going to create cash GL account, rent cash, loan GL account, bank GL account, there I use this Z05. Again, I'm telling, first I will take Z05 field status group. There I keep these fields as a required text, profit center, value date. The remaining I keep as optional. The remaining I keep as a surplus. When I'm going to create the GL, what are the GLs? Cash GL, bank related GLs, and loan GLs, because value date can be used in case of bank loan GLs. There is some specific important for this. We can discuss this later at the time of interest calculation. So this Z05 I can assign to multiple GLs, whatever it suits for that. So next I will take Z05. Okay, Z01. There I keep the text and profit center required on. Okay, this again when I'm going to create salary, rent, equity share capital, whatever it suits, I can assign it. So that what happened, this Z01 I can assign to n number of GLs. So whenever I'm posting to salary GL account, rent GL account, whatever I assign, those fields will come as a required entry, right? So by using the field status groups, I can able to maintain the fields easily for n number of GLs. Is it right or not? Understood? Any questions? Why no one mic is not working? Your mic is not working. Shravan, Vishwanath.
Yeah, ma'am.
It's
Understood.
working, madam. Working.
Right? Only you
Working.
can say yes, I can understand or not.
Yeah, understood.
Otherwise, now onwards, I will not tell, okay, any doubts. Okay, I'll do one thing. Now onwards, I will not ask any doubts. I just keep on tell that whenever you have doubts, you can ask. That is easy. Okay, that
Okay,
is easy. So now onwards, I'm not going to ask. That is better. How to respond? Minimum responses should be there. Can't you even tell yes or no? I'm using the path. Document, line item. Controls, define field status variable. So here we don't have option to create our own field status variant. So we have to copy from the existing one. Let me take the 1000 demo client. Okay, take that. So what I'm doing, I'm going to copy as. So I'm going to create by copying. What is this company code I created?
N16.
N16.
N16. Okay. At least now you responded. Good. So that is field status variant for N16. Just for easy identification, you can take any name also. So copy all. So copy all means whatever the field status groups are there. Total 49 groups are there under this variant. Under 1000 variant, predefined groups are there. Okay. So that going to copy to our N16 variant. (49) groups are copied. First save it. This is not our request. If this is not your request, select your own request. Because I created so many requests in the client for other students also. So let me select our request N16, enter. So now what I do, let me show you the groups I copied from 1000 are copied or not. So let me select that, go for groups. Here, see, all are copied here. So what I do, no, for the time being, whatever I need, I take that, I will maintain the fields. For the time being, let me take Z01 field status group, double click. Already, see, here, just double click on general data. Here, some fields are already suppressed, some of them are optional. So I want text field as a required. Okay, so next. Here, I need a profit center as a required. I'm not going to touch others. Okay, let them as is suppress or optional. Okay, so Z01, I kept the text and profit center as a required. Save it. Yes. Now, what I do, no, I'll take this Z05, double click, general data, text as a required. Next. Okay, here I need profit center as a required. Okay, Next. Next. Text as required and the profit center also required. Here value date I want to keep as a required. Value date. Next. Yeah. By default, actually in Z05 by default, Z05 required entry is there. If not, make it as a required. Okay, so this I will use in the cash bank loan GLs. Why we have to use the value date as a required means I will explain in when we take the interest calculation. Okay, when you take a loan from the bank, that time I'll explain what is the purpose of value date, why we have to use it. Okay, for the time being, let me select save it. So what I did in Z01, what I kept text profit center as a required. In Z05, in Z01 text profit center. In Z05 text profit center and
Value date.
value date. 3 I kept as a required. Okay, this again when I am going to create GLs, I have to assign there. Then only, okay, now these groups where we have to assign into the GLs. So this Z01 I will assign into the equity share capital GL. So whenever the end user posts the data, he will take that equity share capital. So what fields will come as a required? Tell me.
Value date, profit
No.
center, and
Equity share. No. This I will assign to the equity share capital, Z01.
okay.
So when he is posting any equity share capital, what fields will come as a required?
Text and
Capital,
profit
profit
center.
Extend profit center.
Yes. So this we have to again assign into the there. Okay. Then I just created and I just created by copying 1000. Then I take the some fields and we have to work on other field status groups also. I just taken Z01, Z05. So when we go for CO module or when we go for others also, we have to take it. Okay, let me take one by one. Whenever we get across that particular topic, we can take that. Okay. And assign company code to field status variant. Here, select position, company code, field status variant. Okay, save it. So this is about field status variant and saving. Next is, yeah, after that, tolerance group. Okay, what is tolerance group? Okay, so tolerance group is nothing but, suppose this we use, there are two types of tolerance group. Okay, there is two types of tolerance group. Tolerance group for GL accounts, tolerance group for employees. So before we going to discuss about what is tolerance group GLs, what is tolerance group for employees, let me discuss about open item management. What is open item management? Open item management means this is an option we use some GLs. What type of GLs? Some outstanding expense, some outstanding expenses related to that GLs. Okay, so this open item management where I can use, I will show you. Now we use this open item management where we have to payable means outstanding expense, not all the GLs. Suppose this is the screen, we are not yet reached the screen FS00 where we can create the GLs. Okay. First, I will show you different company codes so that you will get an idea. So, outstanding means what? Where we have to payable. Suppose this is my outstanding expense GL account. Okay. I'm showing a different company code. This is 1,500,000 is the outstanding expense GL account. There I selected open item management option. Where? Here. Here I selected open item management. So why I selected this open item management for this outstanding? What is outstanding? Okay, outstanding means payable. Okay, so we know that uh, concept of provision. Anybody knows? Okay, I tell you.
Yeah, ma'am.
Is this similar?
Yeah, ma'am. Allocation of funds for the future requirement.
Very good. Yes. Tell me, so this month salaries. Yeah. Actually, this month is November. Some organization they will pay this month salaries when next month. Okay. So but whenever they're preparing this month ending P&L account, so salaries, wages, rent, all this when they are going to pay next month. Next month, first week or first day, whatever. But when I'm preparing P&L account this month ending, so I have to show exact expenditure to my P&L account, right? Then only I'll get the profit or loss. But I'm not going to pay this salaries, wages, rent this month ending. When I'm going to pay next month, whenever you pay, it's okay. But when I'm preparing P&L account this month ending, I have to show my P&L account accurately with this month expenditure. What I do then, I'll maintain the provisions, right? Provisions concept we have. Once I complete these basic settings, next topic is provisions that I'll explain clearly. Okay, so what I do this month ending, November month ending, this is the entry I post. Salary, wages, rent, debit, outstanding expense account is credit. So my P&L account is accurate. So these three items, where it will go? P&L account or balance sheet? Salaries, wages, rent, it will go to the P&L account or balance sheet?
P&L account. P&L.
What about this outstanding expense account?
Balance sheet.
Yeah, balance sheet, the liability side payable. So my P&L account is accurate, my balance sheet is accurate for this month ending. Right. So this month ending, next month, whatever now we are paying, actually in the outstanding expense GL account, what is my outstanding expense GL account? 1,05,000, right?
Hi.
1,05,000.
Hello.
So there I selected what? Open item management. So by selecting that open item management, actually I have salaries, wages, rent. But
Hi.
I pay only rent. Out of three expenditure, I paid only rent. After paying rent, when I look at the, okay, I paid how many I paid? I paid only rent. After paying rent, I want to see this ledger outstanding expense GL account. When I look at 1,05,000, you will get these three options: open item, cleared item, all item. I'll show you. So salaries, wages, rent. Out of salaries, wages, rent. Okay. I paid what? Only rent. After paying rent, give your GL account, outstanding expense account. If I give open item, what it will show? Tell me. What still we have to payable? Salaries and wages. It will show open item, salaries payable. What else you have to payable? It will show. If I select cleared item, what items it will show? Rent. What you paid. Here I paid only rent. If I select a cleared item, it will show only rent amount. All items means it will show all of them. So if I don't have these three options, just let us imagine I don't have three options. Can you able to track what else I have to payable, what I paid? Can you able to see them? Tell me.
We can't.
No, right?
No.
That is the reason open item management we have to select for outstanding expense GL account where we have to payable. Because of that, I'll get the three options. I'm just showing that this is not our company code. So if I select the open items, it will come with the green symbol. If I select the open item, it comes with the red symbol. Sorry, red symbol it will come. Okay, so there we have to payable. Just go back. If I select this cleared item, it will come with the green symbol. We already create so that we can get it. So this we can discuss again when this operator management, when I'm going to create GLs, there we have to select. Okay. This we can see again. So now I'm going to discuss about tolerance group. Okay, what is tolerance group? First, let me discuss tolerance group for GLs. Tolerance group for GLs. What is tolerance group for GLs? So here sometimes the end user. Okay, so actually the end user payable 1,05,000 rupees commission. He has to payable how much? 1,05,000, but he paid 1,00,000 rupees. What is the difference amount? 5 rupees. If the difference amount is there between payable and the paid amount, this difference amount, how you want tell the system do that? So if is there any difference amount between payable and the paid? Okay, the difference amount you want the system to write off, or you want the system to maintain in the same ledger as a payable? So you have to convey to the system, right or not? For this purpose we have tolerance group. According to our client requirement, what I do now, I created ABC groups just for that. ABC groups. Here A group I have given 100 rupees limit, B group I have given 2%, C group, okay, I'm not giving any limit. Okay, so here when I'm going to create GL account, this is my 4,100,000 GL account. Here, okay, so whatever it is. So this is salary GL account actually. Suppose in the GL account, what I do, so when I'm going to create the GL, I have to assign A group or B group or C group. Okay. Suppose say for example, here I assign the A group. Okay. So in the GL account, what I assign the A group. How much I have to payable commission? End user has to payable 1,05,000, but I paid, he is paid how much? 1,00,000. 5 rupees is the difference. The difference, what is the group I assigned here? A group. What is the limit? 100. This is within the limit or cross the limit? This is within the limit. This 5 rupees is within the 100. System automatically write off this amount as a sundry balance written off amount, because sometimes, not sometimes, some organization, some small amounts we have to write off them. We can't ask them again, or we can't take it from customer. In case of vendors, we have to pay. In case of customers, we have to receive. If small sum amount is there, we can't ask the customer again. So in case of vendors, small amount you have to pay, we can't pay. We can ignore them, right? So small amounts we have to write off actually, right? So is there any difference between payable and the paid? The difference amount is within the limit. Okay. System automatically write off this amount. Check with the group and automatically write off. Suppose if it is 101 rupees, say for example, it is not going to write off. It will show in the ledger as a payable still. Okay. Understood?
Yeah, but the hello.
Understood,
Yeah.
madam.
Yeah.
But the return off amount, right? In this case, it's 5. So that won't be in any account, right?
That we have to assign the GL account.
Oh, okay. So we have to assign a GL account to find out how much is written off.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So otherwise system will not understand how it is. Okay. So we have to write off. To write off that we have to assign the GL.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, so now I'm going to do that. Business transactions and open item clearing. Clearing differences. Tolerance group for GL accounts. Okay, so new entries. Okay, so here, what is our company code? N16. So tolerance group for N16. Suppose here I'm not giving any group. If I give group name every time, it is mandatory to assign into the GLs. Okay, A group I created, I have to give the limit. B group I created. So if I create any groups, every time when I'm going to create the GLs, we should assign that. This I discuss in the real-time scenarios. If I otherwise now every time when I want to make the payment, it will not allow me. It will give me some restrictions. So to get rid of that, what I'm telling, I'm not going to give any limit now. Okay, so that how much I want to pay, I can pay it. Otherwise, it is showing error. So how to create the groups where I can assign GLs, this I will show you in real time scenario. Understood what I'm telling?
Yes, madam.
Okay.
Yeah, ma'am.
Okay, you can think, okay, I'm not going to give any group. Suppose in the real time also, they are not going to maintain any limits or any tolerance group. Even though they don't maintain any tolerance group also, assigning company code is mandatory in this way. We have to assign. Okay, save it. Tolerance group for GLs. Next, in the same way, tolerance group for employees. Tolerance group for employees means, yeah, this is one drawback is here, actually. Tolerance group we can give at account level, not transaction level. Account level means master data level. When you create the GL account. Transaction means posting. Account means when I create the GL account. Transaction means when the end user post. This tolerance group A or B, C, where I can assign into the GL account. So there I can assign, but at the time of transaction posting by end user, if he wants to change it, okay, he's posting some commission. He wants to change A to B at the time of posting. No, he can't do that. That option is not there. At the time of posting, he still, if he wants to change, that option is not there. There is that is the reason there is no flexible in this tolerance. Understood? You can able to control this at account level, not at transaction level. Okay, so some transactions are there. Suppose payment terms is there. When we create the vendor master, we can assign some payment terms. But at the time, the end user posting any data to that vendor, he can still change that payment terms. Okay, some options we have, but not for this. Tolerance group is given at account level means we can able to control this ABC group whatever at the account level, not at transaction, not at the time of posting. That is the reason it is not flexible. And not only that, okay, so yes, 5 rupees difference amount is there. It is automatically, and we have to assign one GL account. So what it will do, system automatically write off that amount to the sundry balance written account. So it will not give the information to the end user. Okay, this is a 5 rupees according to the limits. It is within the group, within the limit. According to the A group, it is within the limit. So I am going to carry forward this sundry balance written off account. So it will not intimate the end user. Without intimating him, it is automatically carried forward. If it intimates the end user, maybe he can decide whether he has to carry forward or he want to maintain in the same ledger as a payable, he can decide that. So it will not intimate the end user. That is the thing. We have no flexibility, but still we have to use this. You can use them. Okay. Any questions here?
No, madam.
Very good.
No, ma'am.
Yeah. So next, in the same way, we have tolerance group for employees. What is tolerance group for employees? Like in your client list, number of end users are there. Number of end users, they have different limits to post the document. Some end users can able to post 1 lakh. Some end users can able to more than 1 lakh. Some end users 2 lakhs rupees. They have different limits. How you can control their limit? Take one person assigning 1 lakh, take one person, take his user ID and assign 1 lakh rupees, and take the other person, assign for his user ID, assign the 2 lakhs rupees. It's very difficult, right? If I have 1,000 users, how you can control the limits for the end users, right? So for this purpose, we have tolerance group for employees. Based on your client requirement, how many end users they have, how many different set of users, how many limits they have based on their requirement. Okay, here just say for example, I created 3 groups, A, B, C. In the live environment, it may be more. Okay, just for example, I created A, B, C group. Okay, fine. Then for A group, I assign the limit 1 lakh. They discount, they don't give it, they can't permit to give any discount. They are not allowed any amount is there, difference amount. They are not allowed to pay the difference amount. So in the same way for B group, I have given the 10 lakhs limit, 10 lakhs limit, and the discount they can give 5%. So C category, I define the limits like this. Then these are the end users in your client place. From cashier to accountant to for their user ID. So creating groups our job. This A group assigning to user ID is the basis guide job. Okay. So here cashier to accountant to, this is the group I have created. For all of them, for you that for their user ID, we have to assign A. So from all these category people, they can post up to 1 lakh. If they try to post more than that, no, it will not allow. For these 2 categories, I assign the B group, so they can able to post up to 10 lakhs. If they try to post more than that, it will not allow. If they can give discount up to 5, if they try to give discount more than that, obviously it will not. For higher category, I assign the C. So just creating groups and assigning this group to multiple users according to the requirement, it makes our job easier, right? So one group I can assign to multiple users. Okay, fine. Here there is also small drawback is there. What is that? Okay, suppose this cashier, let me take this cashier, say for example, we have N16 company code, N17, N18 company codes are there. He is working in the 3 company codes, but user ID is same. Don't think he is working on the 3 company codes, the user IDs will be 3. No. He is working for 3 company codes, user ID is same. When 3 company codes he is working with the same user ID. Okay. Suppose in the second company code, actually he has the limit to post 2 lakhs rupees. In the third company code, he has the limit to post 5 lakhs rupees. Say for example, when he log in with the user ID, when I assign A group, if he wants to post 2 lakhs rupees in the second company code, it cannot work out. Right or not? Understood?
Yes, madam.
So
Yeah, ma'am.
tolerance group works at user ID level. We can't control this at company code. That is a drawback. If okay, 3 company codes requirement is say in the 3 company codes, he has the limit 1 lakh means yes, it is definitely it is going to. Okay, that is a small drawback here. Okay, so but we have to use. Then what is other solution means we can go for some validation substitutions. We have concept for this. With the help of that, we can do that. Okay, that we can discuss in the real time scenarios, how we can control all these things. Okay. Yeah. So let me go for. So let's go for fields. Creating groups is as a Fico consultant our job. Assigning that here I'll create only tolerance group for employees. Here, assign to the user IDs, that is the basis that he will create that. Okay, he will assign new entries. Okay, so here give the company code. I'm not going to give any group here. Okay, but I'm giving the maximum amount so that I can post up to this amount. Okay. Okay, if I give the group name, who will assign that? That group will be assigned to the user ID by the basis. Okay, I'm not going to give any group, but I have to enter the limit. Okay, save it. Save in the request. This is about tolerance group for employees, tolerance group for GLs. Next, global parameters. Okay, sales tax procedure. Actually, sales tax procedure means when we go for accounts payable, okay, we can discuss the GST process. Our own GST process we can discuss. But the time we, okay, now what I'm doing the basic settings in my system. Now I'm doing the basic settings. Once I complete my basic settings, I have to do some posting. Means I have to do test my data, right? By posting some transaction. So what happens when I do posting in your system, there should be some temporary sales tax procedure, whatever it is. Without assigning any tax procedure, system will not allow you for testing also in development server. Okay, so that is the reason, just for the time being, for my testing purpose, I have to do testing once I complete this basic settings. So for just for my testing purpose, what I do know, I'll assign some temporary sales tax procedure, whatever it is available in the system. When we go for accounts payable, okay, we can discuss our own GST process. Okay. Let me assign whatever it is there in the system here. Check assign country to calculation procedure. Position, country. Here, what I do, select drop down list. Just for the timing, let me assign tax USA. Okay, in your system it is also available by default. Just assign for time being. Okay, otherwise it will not allow you for testing also if you don't assign any procedure. Okay, fine. Now that is about tax procedure. Next, okay, till now actually in the first define organized structure I created what I created a group and that company code segments. I was not able to create the profit centers. I told you why I was not able to create the profit centers, because profit centers part of FI and CO. Profit center should be created under controlling area. I told you. So to create the controlling area, that time I was not able to create because I have to fulfill all these basic settings. Chart of accounts. Okay. So what is the fiscal year variant? So after that only I can able to create the controlling area. After creating controlling area, only I can able to create the profit center. So that is the reason I was waited to complete my basic settings. Yes, I did that. Now I can able to create the controlling area. Then I can create the profit centers. So still 5 steps are there. With this, we can complete the all the global parameters. Whatever I did, okay, whatever I'm doing till 24 steps, those are global parameters. So unless until I don't finish this, I can't start any configuration in any other modules or submodules. Suppose if I don't complete this 24 steps, if I want to do configuration in GL or in AP or in AR or in asset accounting, I can't start any configuration unless until I complete this 24 steps. Okay, so this I can tell, we can create this tomorrow, so we can finish this global parameters, then we can do the testing also tomorrow. Okay, testing in the sense, let us create some GLs, let us do some posting. If allows me to posting, means yes, my configuration is right. If it is not, I was not able to posting any data, means I have to verify all these basic settings. Okay, understood?
Yes, madam.
Okay, madam. Okay.
So we can continue tomorrow, same time. Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.